vote. Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
This is going to be a beautiful week.
Yes,
but you are tracking some severe weather possibly coming our way.
Possibly by the weekend. That'll at least be our next opportunity. But in the meantime, we're going to have a beautiful stretch coming up here, so enjoy it for the next few days. All right, let's talk about the changes that are on the way. And one of the ways that we determine these is looking at the forecast upper level pattern across the country. This gives us an idea of where the storm systems are going to be tracking and what sort of impact they'll have on us here locally. System that came through last night, that is that little dip in the airflow that you see here across the eastern part of the country. Of course, that has come and gone. And really for the next few days, the big blue H, which is centered over Southern California, that's high pressure in the mid to upper atmosphere. That is going to be slowly sliding eastward, so that will keep things relatively calm around here through Friday. We hit the weekend, though, and things will change. That is when the pattern starts to break down just a little bit. Notice this little dip in the airflow over Texas and Oklahoma. That swings through Saturday. That's going to be a fairly weak system. There's a stronger one that'll be along the west coast on Saturday, and that one moves into the middle part of the country as we work our way on into Sunday. And this one could be the next one that does bring a risk of severe weather to portions of the middle of the U.S. and across parts of the deep south as well. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. We don't have all the details, but as you check back with us over the next few days, it'll become a little bit clearer what we are going to see out of this next system. As it stands right now, though, NOAA's Storm Prediction Center has already put out a very, very large severe weather potential area that stretches from Texas across Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all the way up here into parts of the Midwest. This is one of the larger outlooks that I have seen put out by them for this far out in time. Does not mean that severe weather is going to occur everywhere, and I expect as we get a little bit closer there'll be some refinements to this. It'll probably shrink a little bit. The more potent areas for seeing some stronger thunderstorm activity will likely be highlighted as well. But this is just an early heads up that this is going to be our next opportunity. Whenever we get a system moving through this time of year, we have to watch it. You know what happens around here in the springtime. This is what we know and don't know at this point in time. The pattern would favor a severe weather threat, but we don't know the details regarding the precise timing. Is this going to be for North Alabama afternoon or maybe into the evening and overnight hours? We'll be fine-tuning that part of the forecast as we get closer. And also, what are going to be the greatest threats? Yesterday, the threat was wind and hail. Of course, a week before, the threat across the south was tornado potential. And again, we haven't nailed that down with any certainty at this point in time. So as we get closer, we get better data, we get more fine-scale data, and that's going to help us really kind of sort it out and give you better precision on what we are expecting out of that system as it comes on through. So again, check back with us as we get the new information. For now, though, I can tell you, no worries. It's a clean sweep. Wave 31 Triple Doppler. We're looking for a mostly clear sky as we work our way late tonight and on into your Tuesday morning. That sets us up for plenty of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Mainly sunny at the lunch hour. Plenty of sun later in the day tomorrow. Nice warm up as well after a chilly start in the morning. We head into your Wednesday, and there is a weak cold front that's going to move on through the area. Barely any cloud cover with it, and we're not expecting any rainfall out of it. We will see temperatures come down just a little bit compared to what we'll have tomorrow, but still running above average for this time of year. These are your lows tonight. Most of us fall back mid-40s tomorrow. Get a nice warm up on the way. Southwest to west wind will pick up around 10 to 15, but that'll help warm us up along with the sunshine. 10 o'clock temperature already into the 60s. Lunchtime, we're already pushing into the 70s. And tomorrow afternoon will be nice and warm, about 10 degrees above average for this time of year, with most of us hitting the upper 70s for highs. And there'll be a few spots, Moulton, Muscle Shoals, Coleman over to Gadsden, where we will get very close to that 80-degree mark. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day. Again, a slight dip back into the low 70s for highs on Wednesday, but should be another pleasant day out there. Warming back into the upper 70s again by Friday as we await those weekend weather makers. The one on Saturday brings some rain in probably by afternoon and evening. The one on Sunday likely a little bit later in the day when we see that storm chance come on in and perhaps some severe weather accompanying that. Otherwise, heading into early next week, we quiet back down again, but expect to see temperatures back in the upper 60s for highs early next week.
All right, Jeff, thank you. We'll be right back.